All right, so now you can see, since we have the lift on here, I am no longer tall enough to reach into the bed of this truck because it's literally at my chin.
What's up, Brite Nation?
What's going on, guys?
Now, if you've been following along, you'll know that we're at Northridge 4x4 in Denver, Colorado, and we just finished installing a rock crawler 3-inch Pro X lift with a triangulated 4-link rear on our Gladiator that we will be giving away very soon, and some KMC beadlocks with some 37-inch Milestar Patagonia tires.
Phase 1, done.
No,
But
not
quite.
really. Not really. So I left you guys a little bit of a cliffhanger, as I'm prone to do. And we have one more thing that we have to install in this Gladiator. Now, I'm pretty sure you guys have figured it out. We do plan on doing an overland style build for this beast right here. And that's not you, the Gladiator. And that's because they actually make really great overlanding trucks. However, phase 2, I believe, may involve a bed rack system of sorts. But there's a bit of time between now and then, and we figured in the meantime this would be the perfect opportunity to also showcase an alternative to the bed rack system. So if you yourself have a Gladiator and you're looking to do something a little bit different, this might be for you. So with that, let's take a look at what we have in mind.
All right, so what we have here on the table is a Softopper for the Jeep Gladiator. Now, Softopper makes basically soft top campers for all kinds of trucks. You might even look at one for the Ram, maybe.
No, we have a gooseneck, that wouldn't work.
Well, actually, that's why it would work. And now that you mention that, because this is on a hinge system, and so it literally folds up and folds down, sort of like a tent. Bring it, open it, and then set it back down. So we'll show you all that. But installation is about an hour, and they do have 2 different systems for the Gladiator. If you have the rails in the bed,
utility rails.
Yeah, if you have the utility rails that come with some of the Gladiators in the bed, then you would get one system. But if not, they have utility rails and use their utility rails.
So now what's also pretty cool about this is the fact that it's very, very lightweight and it's easy to retract and put back up. It takes about 60 seconds. So think your best top, soft top, retracting your soft top and back and forth. That's basically the equivalent of that, but a camper for the bed of your truck. And it doesn't weigh hardly anything. So if you're not looking for an overland giant bed rack, heavy bed rack system, this is a really cool alternative just to that. And we're gonna show you guys just how easy it is to install. So you can see here the rails are actually push button, which makes it super easy, but to make it even better, they actually color coordinate it for you so that you know exactly which top rail goes on to your little mechanism here. And it's literally just like, what are those quick pop-up tents?
It's kind of like a tent.
Yeah.
It's like a tent that you're assembling. It literally is
It's
just that.
super duper easy to put this thing together. And that takes 10 seconds. Look at that. That's the start of that.
All right, so now you can see, since we have the lift on here, I am no longer tall enough to reach into the bed of this truck because it's literally at my chin. But once we get some weight in this thing, I'm sure it'll come down. No. Okay, so we have the utility rails. So as you see, our Gladiator does not have the factory utility rails because we weren't that cool. So these have the utility rails that come with this Softopper. It is marked as driver and passenger.
You can see right there. Driver's side front, so that lets you know exactly which direction it goes, which side it goes on.
And then you simply peel the weather strip.
And this isn't sticky, it's literally just weather stripping, so you can keep all of the elements outside of the bed of the truck, and you're keeping everything that might be in here totally dry.
And boom.
It literally just lays on here, and then we have clamps that are provided that allow us to cinch it in place.
Now, to show you how easy it is, we're gonna even have a girl
Oh my God,
get up here
Kevin Williams.
and show you how to do this. You can see we got one clamp started right here.
I'm gonna literally punch you in the face.
It's literally just a 2-piece clamp.
There are actually 2 different types of clamps you can be provided, depending on whether or not you have the factory utility rails, or if you're using the ones that Softopper provides. The ones that we're gonna use for their rails that basically look like this. The other ones you can see look quite a bit different. So you definitely wanna make sure you know whether or not you have the factory rails, or if you're gonna need to use the Softopper rails. We're gonna stick with these bad boys. So there's 4 clamps in total. The top part here goes into the hole that they provided right there. The bottom part will sit underneath that rail there. And basically, you just screw it into place. Now this stage though, you do want to leave everything a little bit loosey-goosey. That way you can actually adjust the rails a little later on in the installation to make sure everything is where it actually needs to be before you tighten it all the way down fully. But just like that. Now the reason I really wanted to showcase this for you guys is just how easy it is, not just to install, but even if you wanted to remove it, it's super simple as well. So you can see here, the actual rail system is just put on by a pin setup. So it just slides over that pin, and then just like you would have a pin lock on your trailer hitch or something, you slide this around to lock it into place so it's not moving around on you or coming off. Well, that's it. So at this point, you're already ready to put the fabric on. Now keep in mind, just with any type of soft top, it's better to always do this installation in kind of a warmer temperature. The colder it is, the harder this might be, because brand new is when that fabric is gonna be the tautest and the tightest it will be. So warmer weather will kind of help it a little bit and make it a little bit less rough on your fingers when you're doing this part. Like a tiger.
These taillights are hideous.
Alright, so you can get kind of a general idea of what this top will look like once it goes on the rail system. You can see here, it literally is a camper.
A canopy.
It's a camper.
Canopy camper.
For the bed of your truck.
It's a Softopper.
Except it's a soft top. It's a Softopper. Now the side without your pre-attached window is actually going to be the part that goes towards the cab of the vehicle, and just sort of like the soft top we had on our best top truck top, it actually just sweeps around this bar here with snaps that you can see both on that and on the rail itself. And that is, I mean, more than halfway done. Spread it out. You move to the front side here, and it's kind of the same concept. You actually have snaps that move on to the front rail. Just like this. So at this point, you can actually snap your strap hooks both in the front and the back on either side, and you can actually tighten it so that it will stay exactly where you want it. So this is pretty cool because you can kind of see at this point it's sort of coming together, and this has literally taken us almost no time at all at this stage. So another reason that we actually picked this top to showcase is because we've seen a hard top camper for the Gladiator come out, and it didn't look all that, what's the word I'm looking for?
It wasn't cohesive.
Wasn't cohesive, exactly. But this soft top, it's, think Jeep. When you think Jeep, you think soft tops, right? At least that's one of the prime reasons that a lot of people get Jeeps, is to have this soft top and that total versatility. This is the same exact thing, but for the bed of the truck, and it looks like it actually fits.
It looks like it belongs.
It looks like it belongs.
Yeah,
exactly.
The other
well,
one
it
fits.
does fit, but it looks like it belongs.
So now if you'll notice, we're putting in the back window because this actually doesn't seal against the cab like a hard top would. Hard tops would generally seal and have a seal against the cab, but the soft topper is completely independent and doesn't make the seal from here to here. It just has its own enclosure all the way around. So they're going to go ahead and install that. So that way it makes it completely weatherproof inside.
Okay, so at this point, once you have everything snapped into place, the front, the back, your sides, and you've got your Velcroed rear window into place as well, you actually can go ahead and tighten the clamps down. This basically lets you know that you've got everything in the right position, and then of course you cinch it all together. So you do want to make sure that the rail here is actually flush with the bed cap, and you want to push these clamps out and as far as you can, because what that'll do is make sure that this sits flush and these right here are sitting even.
And if you have a girl do it, you know you won't over tighten it.
I'm not gonna argue that point because it's kind of true, at least with me and my tiny arms. We're basically done! I feel like this is gonna be a really short video. Oh, Kevin, where'd your step stool go?
What, my?
So you do have a bar that goes through the back here.
Window.
And then you see there's a little hole right here. And you take your little slide insert. This is what's gonna snap into the bed rails here. So you'll get it, figure out the length, snap it in. You're gonna do that on both sides. You have a hole here, and then they provide a self-tapper once that's set. And that's it.
Just like that. Now for the very edge of this back flap here, there's a Velcro section. And basically what we've done is we put the provided Velcro strips right here and right here. And we're gonna make sure that it Velcros to the paint itself. That way, if you ever need to remove it down the line, it's a lot easier to get any stick residue off in the future. Just make sure that before you stick any of that Velcro stuff on, you do clean the surface properly so that it stays exactly where you want it to.
Now with that all on there, you can see that Softopper may have thought of everything. The back here actually is cut out for the third brake light, so no, you're not losing that third brake light. Da, 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 da.
Now, for the back window, or is it the front window? It's like the back window of the I guess it's the front window of the camper. You have two other options. You can either use the Velcro, like you did right here, or they also provide you with snap screws that you can actually drill into that side of the bed of the truck, and there's actually snaps on this inner flap. So it's completely up to you. So you have snaps that you can drill into the front bed panel, or you can utilize Velcro again, just to make sure that this is secured right here. And you'll notice that it has another flap right here that goes in between the cab and the bed of the truck. And what that's gonna do is make sure that water stays on the outside, not on the inside. Now we are going to go ahead and opt for the Velcro, again, because we do eventually plan on going to a bed rack system, but I just really wanted to take the opportunity to really showcase just how versatile this thing is. And honestly, we haven't even begun to show you because we haven't demonstrated it yet. Now you might have also been wondering, what are those little buckles for? Well, my friends, you actually have a partially rolled option as well. So I'm not sure what this configuration is technically called, but I'm gonna deem it Safari mode.
I'm gonna deem it Safari. I said Safari. You didn't say Safari. I said Safari mode.
Basically, if you want to throw children in the back or something, you want to take them out of the cab and just throw them in the back, they can still see stuff, they'll still be able to breathe, etc., etc. But this is actually pretty cool. But that's not all there is.
Wait,
now
did you just tell
we can
people to throw
actually
their...
fully retractable as well.
Wait, did you just tell people to throw their... My breath is kicking. That sandwich is like...
And if that's not cool enough, Softopper also, of course, provides a cover for the fully retractable Softopper. And of course, course, last but not least, is putting the entire thing back up again, which Kevin's gonna do while I close out. Guys, for real though, I hope this is something that at least some of you might be interested in. It gives a really good, lightweight, versatile alternative to doing your typical metal bed rack system. Can you get out?
Check this out. Because you know normally it would drop and fall, but
Yeah, Kevin, we were at the Gladiator debut.
I know, but what I'm saying is it was like it's nice opening it from the inside.
Anyways, I hope you guys enjoy this. And of course, stay tuned for phase 2 of the Gladiator giveaway build. It's gonna be freaking awesome. We have a ton of stuff planned. But in the meantime, Kevin and I have to make a quick stop down in Texas for something a little bit different and really freaking rad. But you'll have to stay tuned. As always, guys, thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Remember, you can find all your Lite Nation merch at litebritstudios.com. All of your Lite Nation decals at pixeldecals.com. We love you, and we will see you next time.
Bye.
Okay, for the sake of video, state your name.
Brian.
Okay, and you're giving me full permission
Of course.
to vandalize your Jeep.
Yes.
Awesome.
Heck yeah. Appreciate
That's
that. That's
dope.
awesome.
You're
yeah.
very welcome. Like maybe like right over here. Like right over here? Okay. Just installed a crock
A crock a crock roller.
a crock crawler. Crock crawler. All
Crock
right.
roller.
Let's try that again.
Picking your nose.
Oh my god.
Not too shabby.